Okay, so here I am in a new corner of Eissentam. Pretty sure there is a predator running around over here. So what I'm going to do before I take a look around is I'm going to go ahead and set up a beacon. I could very well get attacked by a critter very easily. Go. Let's see. There was someone around here before. I will say that for the most part, Eissentam does seem to be more lush than Euclid. Viking, so I'm in a Viking system. Alright, time to take a look around. Now actually, here's an interesting thing. It approximated the address. So what I think I'm going to try to do... Oh, interesting. Is it on the other side? Oh, interesting. That's right. You enter on this side and exit on that side. I think I'm going to take a look. No, I guess I can't. That's weird. I wanted to read out the address. Compare it to the... No, it doesn't come up. How strange. Maybe because it's running? I don't know. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. So there's a couple things I'd like to do. One is to see where I am in the galaxy as a whole. The other, or an other, is actually to go into the galactic map and set a waypoint back to my other system. I had said that I knew of two ways to get back to the system that I came from. One being using a portal, and another being using my save. But really, there's another, and that is I have a waypoint for it. Portal in it. Oh, that's interesting. Why would it not let me navigate? Huh. That's intriguing. So can I not travel can I not travel on the galactic map if I come through a portal? Very strange. So oh. How far away do I have to be for there not to be portal interference? It's really strange. What I probably will also do is circle back and, well, you know, somewhere I'm going to set up a base at the North Pole of one of these worlds. Probably an ideal world so that I can see how much changes. But by now, that's really weird. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh wow. let's try landing on another world and then heading back up and seeing if I can get the map. If not, something definitely very strange. I mean, what it implies is that well, this looks like a... Whoa, yeah! Ah, yes, a fungus world. Lovely. Rather not land on a fungus world. You know, it makes me think of something, though. I wonder if I can call my freighter. I'll be darned, I think I can't. Okay. But, you know... That is very interesting. So, I cannot bring up my map. And I cannot bring my freighter, which would make me stranded here. Because what I wanted to do with the galactic map, of course, was see if I could set a waypoint back at my other worlds. And I wonder why this is positioned here in the map rather than at the top. This is the first time I've tried to come through a portal and but no, that does not work. That's interesting. Okay. So I have a couple of choices here. Okay. First, let's see if I can deactivate the portal. Now, actually, here's a problem. If the portal interference... Yeah, here's a problem. So at this point, I could probably... No, you know, I think if I load my most recent save, it will be me coming out the other side of this portal. Now, of course, luckily I saved my application data, and I could go back and wipe that over my, you know, live data in order to get back to my prior setup. If I get out of my ship, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try reloading without getting out of my ship, because if I get out of my ship, it's going to save again. And if it saves again, then I definitely have no way. I'm stuck here without my freighter and without the ability to reach the galactic map, so I can't exactly do that. Because without the galactic map, I can't see where in the galaxy I am, what my prospects are for finding others, and so on and so forth. The portal is still on. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try reloading my current save, and I believe my current save you know, was the one where I jumped out of my ship back before I went through the portal. But if it saves after I exit the portal, then I'm in trouble. Let's find out. Find out which it's going to be. If that is the case, then I will have to wipe back to my other save, which is unfortunate. But before I do that, I could set this as a waypoint. Alright. Let's give it a try. Shoot. Here we go. Autosave. At least the stream still stays live. Because if I can't use this as a way to find others, then it's not going to work. Giving up my freighter, like being, you know, confined to one single solar system for the rest of my time isn't going to do it. Isn't going to cut it. Let's see where it plops me. There I am. I am in the new system. Yep, and I put that guy down. So, oh, because I jumped out of my ship already. Okay. Well, it's not going to work. Alright, so I can at least then try to do what I was going to do before. See, I don't know why the controller doesn't pop up. I don't get a portal control. I assume this only goes back to where I came from. So the idea, I guess, is you portal through, you can't leave the system, and eventually you come back and you go back to where you came from, which is not as much fun. But, at least from here, maybe one thing I can do is set this as a waypoint because it's in my history. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and set that as a waypoint. And now I'm going to go back through here to where I came from and check in space. Now that won't tell me, you know, I can't see from here how far away I am from the galactic center, you know, and what quadrant I'm in, because I can't access the galactic map. And, notably, I also can't check this thing for the address and see whether or not it differs from the default 12 symbols. But let's get back, or attempt to get back. I think this is going to bring me back to where I came from. So what that effectively does is make a portal trips just a kind of a, you know, cruise, kind of a joyride. Of course, gives me the portal. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. Wow. Yeah. It's fun. I'm going to go ahead and leave myself a little beacon here, too, so I can find it again. Because I may experiment with finding other spots. Come on. There we go. You know what, just in case, before I do this, let me attempt to deactivate the portal. It should deactivate when I leave. I should be able to say leave. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now portal shouldn't be interfering. So that seems to be the main difference, is when you go through to a portal to the other side on another world, you can't, the portal interference means you can't, do much. Alright. And there's my galactic map. Now, the question is, whoops, not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is bring up my, that's really weird. Why is it doing that? Huh. I can't see my destinations. It's okay. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Now my waypoint. Okay, custom. Stop. Oh, see now. Custom waypoint. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. So that's the way to do it. Because now my custom waypoint, I've got my old prior home bases, I think, and if I put on free explore, oh wait, oh, I lose my custom waypoint if I do that. There we go. Turn on different filter. There we go, there we go, there. Okay, so now custom waypoint goes off yonder. Wonder how far it goes. Now does it just disappear? Oh, now wait, could it be? That's not it. Presumably that's on the way, but the custom waypoint doesn't just go and go and go. Like, that's as far as it goes. What I wonder is if I were to get there, you know, could I go further? Alright, but unfortunately I don't feel like I can just travel there and try. It does, though, look like my custom waypoint goes off in an entirely different direction than the way I was headed. So what I'm going to do now is go through the portal again, put in the same 12 again. It's going to estimate my location, and presumably I'll end up in a slightly different place. How close to the other, I don't know. Oh, it's on. That's a little strange. I mean, the other thing I could try to do, I know there are groups in Eissentam. Maybe I should do that. Well, alright, let's try this first. I do want to experiment with trying the same thing and seeing if I end up in a slightly different place. And then I think I probably will look up who and what else is in Eissentam. Because I know there are some essentially Eissentam exploration groups that have set up some hubs, and I've never sought out a hub before. And that should do it. Approximating destination. So if when I go through, I should actually not end up in the world I was just in, discovered by AV Nerd. I should end up in some place approximate to that. But while it's doing this, I'm going to go ahead and look up Eissentam Explorers. Galactic Hub Eissentam. Okay. And there's the coordinates. Portal address. There's a portal address. Summary. Galactic Hub Eissentam is an expansion of the Galactic Hub project into Eissentam. And I'm definitely in a different place. Now, actually, you know what this makes me look? Looks a lot like that other world I was in. But discovered by me. So, again, oh no, this one showed up next. How strange, you know? Like, this other one showed up back here, whereas this one showed up here. Of course, this control won't come up. Alright, I'll probably do that next. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is set this as my new waypoint. I will rename and upload it. Luaste Soka. Change that up a little bit. Lucase. No, Luastes. L-U-A-A-S-E. Luase, space instead of dash. Soka. And good old eyes for Eissentam. Just to make sure. Now, you know what? I'm quite positive. This controller didn't pop up. If I go up there, I'm going to find that there is interference. So I'm going to go back. And what I'm going to do when I get back is check the galactic map and see whether the symbols head in the same direction as the waypoint, you know, that I saved previously. Quite a bit of toxic goo on the visor there. After this, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to find the Galactic Hub. I think I'll cut a new video to do it. So this one will be a little bit of a misadventure video. At least I end up in the same place I left from. Okay, now custom waypoint. Yeah, notice how it heads downwards. That is so interesting. Skips right past my planets. Down it goes. Down it goes. Down it goes. Now that's, well, Elmer Terra. Now that's a different world than I was on, but it's in the same direction. It headed downwards. All right, I'm going to try one more time, because that would imply that the address does have some sort of geographical connection. That if it's approximating location each time I hit it, you know, I hit those digits, then at least, you know what I should probably do for fun, just to see if it's the same here, is, whoa, my, wow, it's really hard to see, is, before I go to the hub, do coordinates, you know, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, which again in Euclid led me to a, oh, you know what I also didn't do, whoops, I didn't leave a little terminal. It's too bad. I forgot to leave a terminal at my prior world. Alright, one more time. In terms of the using the default address, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, approximating location. Wonder with the waypoint, if you get yourself as far along it as you can, you know, part of the problem I think is there are some voids between the stars that are a little too far to jump, but in theory you could jump ahead from there, cross the gap, and then see if the waypoint picked up again. All of this is funny because it's really a tangent to what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, what do we got? Let's take a look. Oh, this is nice. Just for the moment until it starts. Oh, mellow, minimal, high, and regular. All right. Nice. I do love a good lush planet. That's nice. Until the rainstorm starts. Look around here. Let's see. You know, this might actually make a good planet. Oh yeah. Here's what I forgot to do on my other world. Okay. This is nice. So this one might make a good one to experiment with because if the landscape really changes, it will be quite clear. Let me first see where I am in terms of the civilization. Gek. Let's take a look at this place. Not bad. This is quite nice. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put down a beacon. I don't necessarily need it for now, because I think that portal isn't going to go away, at least while I'm here. Now, it'd be nice to find it later. Approximate. Don't see any water yet. Anyway, let's take a look around. What's this? Is that a purple tree? Anyway, this is why No Man's Sky is fun. You just find weird little things and... What is that? Yeah, that would be a purple tree. Okay. Looks nice. Jakku 12. Sure enough. No galactic map. No freighter. It says it's too close to the planet, but that's not the deal. Alright. What I'm going to do go ahead and set a portal again. I mean, set a beacon. What is that? Ah, something under the ground. Alright. This is where we're setting a little beacon for. Don't know why I always set them up on the hill. I don't know that it matters. Just feels like the right thing to do. Oops, that's not what I want. Just a beacon, please. Okay. And, before I forget, see this one as well ended up there in my new planets. So I'm going to go Ovuti. Ovuti, I like that. And this is a Dren planet, so I'm definitely gonna I like that. All right. So, I'm going to check the waypoint, see if it does indeed head in that direction. I mean, if it, you know, I guess if I were smart, I would be using sort of coordinate naming systems. But I wonder about the symbols, if the symbols, all this stuff, of course, other No Man's Sky players had figured out, and if I weren't such a hermit and I were involved in sort of a community of players, I would probably know all this stuff. Or if I just looked it up first. But the portal glyphs might possibly map to coordinates of some kind. Certainly it's seeming like when I set the waypoint, 2 out of 3 so far have headed in roughly the same direction. Okay. The map. Custom waypoint. Does it head down? Yep, it sure does. Uh-huh. And that, in fact, yep, that one is familiar. So it absolutely, and there are stars close enough. Maybe the waypoint only goes out so far. But if you keep it as your waypoint, it will keep going. Interesting. All right. Last thing I'm going to try. So this is, you know, this is intriguing. I like it. Probably I should change up my naming system to you know, figure out more about. Probably I should do some research to figure out more about how the glyph system works in relation to coordinates. But instead, I'm going to do one last thing before I head to the Eissentam Galactic Hub, which will be a first for me. Now, actually, the trick with doing that is, how do I get my stuff there? I guess what I really do is I go through via portal, and I set a waypoint, and I go the hard way. So that will be... Alright. First, though, I can't help but want to try this. And that is... Come on. Uh-oh. Other side. Oh, jeez. He's going to attack me. I guess not for now. He's just going to run around confused because I disappeared. Alright. That's great. So, activate. Last but not least, I will do... And you know what? I'll actually be a little disappointed if I go through here. Ah, see, it's an approximation. But even then, I would half expect to find... Oh, hello! Oh my gosh, he called in reinforcements. That's terrible. I'm getting out of here. I should just, you know, I should just be like, I should just start portal hopping. I should just be the Portal Johnny Appleseed. I'm sure there are others doing that, or that have done that. Just portal hop, set up a beacon, set a waypoint, portal hop, set a beacon. But first, I'll get myself to the Galactic Hub. I think before I do, I need to rename the farthest system that I've reached to reflect that benchmark. And I should also say, you know, you may be one of the only people ever hearing this if you're listening to this now, whoever you are. I had a, you know, on the cusp of Beyond coming out, I was on vacation. I decided to do some streaming. Ah, look at that! Yes. Let's see what people said. Welcome! I love it. I love that. I can't help it. I love it. Mojito Bave. I don't know what that means. Oh, there's a bunch over there. That's kind of cool that you can see it. You and oh, that's so great. I love it. Yeah, it's the best. That's kind of cool. What are these guys doing over here? I'll go check those out in a minute. Okay. I'll put mine over here. I love it. I remember the first time I did that when portals finally became activated, and I did that in Eissentam, or I mean, I'm sorry, in Euclid. It was overwhelming. Let's do it over here, because people are going to see those. And they're going to go, hey, what's that all about? And they're going to go over and check out one last one right here, let's say. My contribution. It's satisfying to have a saying that you use as your words of solace to passing travelers. Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. It's probably just another pod of messages. Now, this one, see, and this one's way back there in the list. How strange. Look at all these. Huh. Wow, that's way back there. But it's in my timeline. How is that? Why is it back there in my timeline? I must have traveled vaguely past it or something. I don't know. But there it is. Rowan Kelly. I think... What? Oh, report, hide, waypoint. Captain RTK. Do. Ghost Toaster. Yep. Test burn. That's awesome. Alright. I wonder how far away they are. Why would they be showing up that way? Oh my gosh, really? Is this a little ruin down here? No, it's just a station. It's great that they show up so far away. You know, that implies when you go through to a place. So you can find others. Nice. It's pretty neat. Little pod of... I wonder what will become of little traditions like this when it's, you know, the easier it gets to find people. Because, oh, nice, I can see my shadow down there. That's kind of cool. Look at that. That's great. Look at these guys. Oh, is it next to another portal, maybe? That would be interesting. No, they're just there. That's great. Uh-oh, wait, what? I'm really confused. They're not just there. That's a little weird. Okay, now I'm confused. I think they were through the planet. Yep. So there's those. There's that. Where are these things? You know what? Maybe they're ghosted. There's one. Just kind of floating in the air. What is going on? Ah, greetings from the pollen. Climb high. So they are. They're in the air. How are they doing that? That's crazy. Are these buried below the ground? They must be. I did not expect this detour. Fun though. Landing area not clear. My butt. Alright. Well, presumably they found a cave and they found a way to put them down there. If I looked around, I could probably find it. But it's probably these. I'm not going to worry about it. It's a cool idea though. Reminds me of all that's possible. I wonder how long ago they were made. I do wish these items would save their creation dates a little more clearly. Alright, I got to get back through here. And finally, I think I'll clip this video at that time, and then for my final one I will make sure I've renamed my furthest extent in my solo journey, and then make my way to the Galactic Hub. The Eissentam Galactic Hub. Galactic Hub, Eissentam apparently. Testburn G32. Alright. Back through I go. I think I'm gonna clip this video for now. I've done what I set out to do. When I start it up again, I'll be on the other side, ready to go to Galactic Hub Eissentam. So until then,